The world of ATV tires is an interesting thing. You have four main classifications: sand, racing, mud, and all-terrain. Within each one of these classifications, there's a vast array of options, but the differences mostly comes down to the tread of the tire. When it comes to ATV tires, there are two buyers: those who just want something that's rubber and round, and the others who are passionate about tread pattern and lug design. When you're searching for the optimal tire for your riding style, you need to look further than just the brand name and take into account things like the tread pattern and examine exactly what that rubber tread pattern does for your riding style. Along with the help of GBC, I found a few things that you need to know before you buy. When it comes to a competition tire for a pure sport ATV, traction is usually at the top of the list of requirements for both acceleration and cornering grip. To achieve maximum traction, you need to have the most amount of rubber on the ground while still allowing for the tire's tread to clean itself out. This GBC X-Rex tire features a staggered X pattern in the rear. The staggered pattern means that under hard acceleration and spinning, the tire is always in maximum contact with the ground while still allowing for a clean out as each row of X treads passes over the ground. Without this staggered design, there'd be spaces in between the treads where the tire wouldn't actually come in contact with the ground, and that means less traction. The X pattern also makes a cool shovel-like design on the top of it that pushes dirt rearwards and sends the ATV forwards. On two-wheel drive ATVs, the front wheel's traction is very important. This X-Rex has a solid strip of block X's down the center that, when spaced closely together, creates a sharp edge on both the right and the left side of the center of the tire. This allows the sharp edge to cut into the ground and deliver a firm and precise steering. Outside the center pattern on both sides is a slightly crooked X pattern that repeats. This allows for even greater traction when the tire is flexed under hard cornering situations. If you're in the market for a four-wheel drive tire, there's two main classifications: mud and all-terrain. If you're looking for a 30-inch swamp tire with 4-inch paddles, there's lots of options out there, but most riders want an all-terrain and mud tire together with the least amount of compromise. GBC's Dirt Devil 2 is a perfect match of mud and trail technology in what I'll call an all-season ATV tire. While it does feature a large V-shaped lug, it's that same lug that makes it such a versatile tire. Huge mud paddles will make your ATV look cool, but ride rough and compromise your handling. Likewise, a very tame all-terrain tire won't give you the traction in the mud that you need in real sticky situations. Inside this tire's V-lug are multiple indents that work like shovels. They help claw at the earth, and they'll also move some of the mud out of the path of the tire as it claws around. Now, the Dirt Devil 2 also uses an alternating pattern from right to left and has a large slice 2/3 of the way to the outside of the tire that helps remove water and mud and make the tire not hydroplane. If we were looking at a strictly mud tire, the lug would be much taller and the need for water relief cuts would be less important, as the dedicated mud tire is designed to paddle. The extra lug size also makes the tires hard to balance and results in high-speed shaking and excessive tire noise. While the center lugs are important, an often overlooked but key feature to look for on four-wheel drive tires is the outside lugs that help an ATV to claw through deep mud or rutted out trails. And this GBC tire is one of the best examples I've seen of an aggressive and usable side lug. Large square blocks are placed on both outer edges of the tire, and while these lugs typically don't see much action, it's when the mud gets deep and the ruts get tight that these things really are put to use and help claw your ATV forwards on any earth they can find. When you're buying a replacement ATV tire, remember what type of riding you're buying that tire for, as the buying process can be very overwhelming. Keep in mind that a mud tire will not handle well on the trails, and a trail tire probably won't get you too far in the mud. So look for the tire that has the proper features to support the majority of riding that you do. The technology advancements in the tire industry over the past 10 years have been huge. No longer do you have to settle for a factory replacement, and you can now actually custom tailor your tire to your riding style. And in my books, that's where the rubber really hits the road.